In a world where the constant pursuit of wealth seems to drive our every decision, there's a profound, often overlooked truth. Wealth isn't just about the material things you accumulate, it's about the energy you align with. The secret to attracting abundance isn't simply about hustle or grinding endlessly. It's about shifting your perception, learning how to connect to a different field of energy, and understanding the way your mind and body communicate with the universe. Imagine a life where wealth flows effortlessly to you, where you no longer need to chase after opportunities because they seem to appear at the right time, in the right way. What if the key to that abundant life lies in a simple but powerful shift? Today, we'll explore a transformative principle: the power of placing your attention in specific ways. More specifically, we'll look at an ancient and symbolic practice, placing 3 cloves in a certain position, and how this act can serve as a gateway for wealth to rush into your life. Before you dismiss this as superstition or wishful thinking, let's delve deeper. This isn't about magic. It's about energy, frequency, and a profound understanding of how we interact with the quantum field that surrounds us. To comprehend how something as simple as placing 3 cloves in a specific location could trigger wealth to flow into your life, we must first dive into the fundamental concept of the quantum field. The quantum field isn't just a theoretical construct or a scientific curiosity. It is the energetic fabric of all existence, the very source from which everything arises. This field is the bedrock of reality itself, connecting every part of the universe, from the grandest galaxies to the tiniest atoms. Though invisible to the naked eye, the quantum field operates in the background of our material world, influencing all aspects of existence, whether we are conscious of it or not. The quantum field is often described as a field of infinite possibilities. It is a space where all potential outcomes exist simultaneously, awaiting the right conditions to manifest into physical reality. Imagine it as a vast ocean of energy, where all possible events, objects, and scenarios float, waiting for the right set of conditions, your intentions, your emotions, your energy, to bring them into being. This infinite pool of possibilities is not some distant, abstract concept, but is inherently tied to every thought, every emotion, and every action you take. The key to harnessing the power of the quantum field lies in understanding the profound connection between your inner world and the field itself. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take sends out vibrations that resonate with the energy of the quantum field. These vibrations are like signals or frequencies that attract similar frequencies from the field. In other words, the energy you put out into the world directly influences what is reflected back to you from the quantum field. But how do we learn to access this field consciously? The first step is to recognize that we are not passive observers of the quantum field. Instead, we are active participants. Our energy, thoughts, and emotions shape our reality. The trick, then, is learning how to direct our attention, our energy, and our emotions in such a way that we align with the abundance and prosperity we desire. This alignment is not about manipulating the physical world around us through force or control. Instead, it's about harmonizing our inner energy with the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. The universe, in its vast intelligence, will respond in kind, drawing those possibilities into our lives. Most people, conditioned by years of societal norms and the hustle culture, believe that the only way to create the life they desire is to manipulate the material world around them. We are taught that success requires effort, struggle, and force, be it in our careers, relationships, or finances. We're conditioned to compete, control, and constantly strive for more, believing that happiness and abundance lie just beyond our grasp if we work hard enough. We become addicted to the adrenaline of stress, the emotions of striving, and the constant need to do in order to achieve. But what if this is the very trap that keeps us stuck in cycles of limitation and lack? The truth is, this approach, creating from matter, keeps us locked in a cycle of survival. When we operate purely from the material world, we are bound by its constraints. Matter is heavy, dense, and slow-moving. It requires time and effort to change. We constantly push, struggle, and force our way through life, believing that we must overcome obstacles and control circumstances to reach our goals. But in doing so, we exhaust our energy and remain stuck in the very patterns we are trying to escape. What if there's another way? A way that doesn't require force or struggle. A way that allows us to create effortlessly by tapping into the vast, unmanifested potential of the quantum field. When you learn to create from the field rather than from matter, you break free from these limitations. The field is not bound by the same constraints as the material world. It is an energetic realm where all possibilities coexist at once. Instead of struggling and forcing your way through life, creating from the field means shifting your focus away from external circumstances and instead aligning your inner energy with the frequency of the abundance you seek. This shift is profound. It's not about forcing, predicting, or controlling your circumstances. It's about releasing control and surrendering to the flow of life. It's about trusting that everything you desire is already on its way to you and that you do not need to force its arrival. You simply need to align yourself with the energy of that desire and allow the quantum field to work its magic. The first step in this process is to take your attention off the material world. We are constantly bombarded by the physical world around us. The job we have, the house we live in, the people in our lives, the possessions we own. These things dominate our attention, and often we mistakenly believe that our happiness and success are tied to them. However, to create from the quantum field, you must detach from all of these physical attachments. You must stop defining yourself by your body, your relationships, your possessions, or your job. You must learn to place your attention on something greater, the energy of the quantum field itself. This doesn't mean abandoning your responsibilities or rejecting the physical world entirely. Rather, it's about understanding that your true power lies not in the material world but in the energy you bring to it. When you shift your focus from the external world to the internal, you move from the realm of matter into the realm of energy. To truly access the quantum field and begin creating from it, you must do something that may initially feel counterintuitive. You must become no one. This might sound strange at first, but it's one of the most powerful practices you can engage in when attempting to align with the quantum field. Our identities are deeply tied to the material world. We define ourselves by our jobs, our relationships, our possessions, and even our bodies. We believe that we are our names, our careers, our personal histories, and the roles we play in life. But this attachment to our identity limits us. It keeps us trapped in the realm of the physical world and prevents us from accessing the vast energy of the quantum field. Becoming no one doesn't mean erasing who you are. It means letting go of the attachments to the things that define you. You are not your body, your job, or your possessions. You are pure consciousness. When you let go of your attachment to these external identifiers, you create space for something greater to emerge. You stop operating from a place of survival, which is what your identity and attachments represent, and you begin to operate from a place of pure consciousness, your true essence. The process of becoming no one is liberating. It frees you from the limitations that your identity places on you. When you are no longer attached to your roles or your possessions, you are free to create from a place of infinite potential. You stop reacting to the world around you and start consciously creating the life you desire. To access the quantum field, you must go beyond all the material aspects of life. This is where true transformation begins. You must go beyond your body, your relationships, your possessions, and even your thoughts. When you detach from the material world, you enter the realm of pure energy, where everything is connected and anything is possible. Think of this as a process of unconditioning. Over time, you've been conditioned to focus on the material world, on time, on money, on success, on appearance, on status. These external factors dictate your sense of self-worth and define your reality. But when you let go of these attachments, you open yourself up to a new way of being, one that is no longer bound by the limitations of the physical world. You begin to experience life from the perspective of pure consciousness, a state of being where all things are possible. Once you have transcended the material world and aligned with the quantum field, you enter a state of becoming the vortex. In this state, you no longer need to chase after your desires. Instead, you attract them effortlessly as the energy of the quantum field aligns with the energy of your intentions. This is where the magic happens. When your energy resonates with the energy of the quantum field, you collapse space and time, drawing your desires into your reality. You don't need to force anything. You simply need to align your energy with the field, and the universe will respond. This process is often referred to as attraction, but it is more than just a passive act of waiting for things to come to you. It's an active process of alignment. You must be in a state of elevated emotion and clear intention. When these two elements, emotion and intention, are combined, you create a vibrational match with the abundance you desire. The quantum field then responds by drawing that abundance into your life. The power of this process lies in the fact that you no longer have to go anywhere to get what you want. You are the vortex, the channel through which your desires manifest. When you align with the field, everything you need flows to you effortlessly. When you begin to truly understand the expansive power of the quantum field and learn to transcend the constraints of your physical identity, the next pivotal step is mastering the ability to direct your energy. Energy is a fundamental part of the universe, and it follows the principle that energy flows where attention goes. This simple yet profound idea unlocks one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal: your attention. By learning to focus and direct this attention intentionally, you gain the ability to shape and shift your experience in ways that transcend the limitations of the physical world. Focus, when applied intentionally, is the bridge that connects your thoughts, feelings, and the quantum field. We often spend our lives focusing on external circumstances, the material world, and physical manifestations. Yet, the true power lies not in controlling matter directly, but in shifting the energy that underlies and influences all things. Your ability to focus and direct this energy consciously has the potential to shape your reality in ways you may have never considered. In quantum physics, we understand that consciousness plays a central role in the creation of reality. This is not a philosophical concept, but a scientific observation. The act of observing and focusing on a particular aspect of reality collapses the infinite possibilities in the quantum field into one potential outcome. In this sense, you are not just a passive observer of the world around you. You are an active participant in the creation of your own experience. With this knowledge, you begin to understand the importance of directing your focus with clarity. The clearer your vision, the more effectively you can channel your energy. If you are unclear about what you want, or if your intentions are scattered, your energy becomes dispersed, and your ability to create from the field weakens. But when you direct your attention with intention, you send a clear signal to the quantum field about the reality you wish to experience. Intention is not simply wishful thinking or vague desires. It is the focused, deliberate desire to create a specific outcome in your life. Intention is a powerful force because it is aligned with both your consciousness and the quantum field. The clearer your intention, the stronger the signal you send out to the field. In the context of manifestation, intention serves as the foundation of your creation. It is the starting point from which everything else flows. However, intention alone is not enough. To truly manifest your desires, you need to combine your intention with elevated emotion, creating a vibrational match that is in harmony with the quantum field. Emotion is energy in motion. It is the catalyst that activates and amplifies the power of intention. Emotion adds depth and potency to your intentions, elevating your vibrational frequency and aligning it with the energy of the quantum field. When you engage in elevated emotions, such as gratitude, joy, love, and excitement, you begin to vibrate at a frequency that is in harmony with the field of infinite possibilities. The connection between emotion and energy is not abstract. It is grounded in the scientific understanding of energy and vibration. Every thought and emotion you experience generates a frequency that resonates with the quantum field. Elevated emotions act as a magnet, drawing the energy of the quantum field toward you, attracting the experiences, people, and circumstances that align with your desires. The more you focus on positive, elevated emotions, the more you align your energy with the field of potential. This is why practices such as gratitude and visualization are so powerful. They not only help you clarify your intention, but also raise your emotional frequency to a level that attracts the abundance and experiences you desire. The act of placing 3 cloves in a specific location serves as a physical, symbolic gesture that anchors your intention into the quantum field. This practice is not about the cloves themselves, but about the energy you infuse into the action. The cloves represent the convergence of intention and emotion. When you place them in a deliberate spot, you are symbolically reinforcing your intention and creating a vibrational match between your energy and the reality you wish to manifest. This act serves as a powerful reminder that manifestation is not simply about wishing for something to happen. It is about embodying the energy of your desired outcome and aligning your frequency with the field. The cloves act as a tangible representation of your intent, grounding the energy of your desire in the physical world while allowing the quantum field to work in alignment with your vibration. At the heart of creating from the quantum field is the concept of collapsing time and space. This is where the true magic of manifestation occurs. When you are in full alignment with the energy of the quantum field, you no longer need to chase after your desires. Instead, you become a vortex, a powerful force that draws everything to you. This is where the concept of wealth, success, and abundance rushing into your life becomes not just a possibility but a reality. Most people believe that they must work hard, chase opportunities, and spend years of effort in order to achieve success. While action is an important part of the process, the real key to manifestation lies in learning how to collapse time and space. When you align your energy with your desires, everything you want begins to flow toward you naturally, without the struggle and effort that most people associate with achieving their goals. This is where the idea of becoming a vortex comes into play. When you are aligned with the quantum field, your energy becomes magnetic. You no longer need to force things to happen because the universe will begin to arrange itself around your frequency. Opportunities, people, and circumstances will appear as if by magic, drawn to you by the vibrational match you've created. A powerful aspect of collapsing time and space is the concept of instant manifestation. When you align with the quantum field, the barriers of time and space no longer apply. What you desire is already on its way to you, and the universe works to bring it to you without the need for a long waiting period. This is not about bypassing the natural flow of time, but about understanding that time is a construct within the material world that does not apply to the energetic realm. By collapsing time, you remove the delays and obstacles that often stand between you and your desires. When you are in alignment with your intention and emotion, everything you want begins to unfold in perfect timing. What may have seemed like a distant goal now becomes an imminent reality, and the process of manifestation becomes instantaneous. One of the most powerful steps in accessing the quantum field is learning how to become no one. This concept may seem paradoxical, but it is a profound and transformative practice. When you are attached to your identity, your name, your job, your relationships, you are limited by these associations. Your thoughts and actions are shaped by the identity you've created, and you continue to operate within a limited framework. To access the quantum field, you must transcend the ego and the attachments to your identity. Becoming no one means releasing the need to define yourself by your possessions, your body, or your roles in life. This practice is not about erasing who you are, but about letting go of the limitations imposed by your identity. It is about stepping into a state of pure consciousness, where you are free from the constraints of the physical world. When you release your attachment to identity, you tap into a deeper level of awareness and possibility. You step into the flow of the quantum field, where all potential exists, and you allow the energy of the universe to guide and shape your reality. In this state, you are no longer bound by the limitations of your past or your current circumstances. Instead, you operate from a place of limitless potential, open to the infinite possibilities that the field has to offer. To truly manifest your desires, you must learn how to harmonize your intention and emotion with the quantum field. This process is not about forcing or striving, but about aligning your energy with the field of infinite possibilities. When you direct your attention and energy in a focused and deliberate way, you create a vibrational match with the reality you wish to experience. By combining clear intention with elevated emotion, you amplify your ability to attract the experiences, people, and opportunities that align with your desires. This alignment is the key to collapsing time and space, and it is through this process that instant manifestation becomes possible. When you are in full alignment with your desires, you no longer need to chase after them. Instead, they are drawn to you effortlessly as the universe works in harmony with your energy. To apply these principles in your life, start by practicing focused intention and emotional elevation daily. Begin with a clear vision of what you want to create, and then elevate your emotional frequency through practices like gratitude, meditation, and visualization. As you begin to align your energy with your desires, notice how your reality begins to shift. Opportunities will appear, and synchronicities will unfold as you become a powerful vortex that attracts your dreams into your life. By consistently practicing these principles, you'll find that the limitations of the material world begin to fall away. You'll no longer feel the need to struggle or force things to happen because you'll be in alignment with the natural flow of the quantum field, where everything is already on its way to you. The process of manifestation will no longer feel like a distant goal but a present reality. At the core of manifestation lies the understanding that your thoughts, feelings, and state of being are interconnected. By shifting these, you directly influence your energy and how you interact with the quantum field, a space of infinite potential that responds to your energy. Your thoughts create electromagnetic signals that shape your reality. When your focus is on scarcity or fear, you attract more of that energy. Conversely, when you focus on abundance and prosperity, you begin aligning with the energy of wealth. It's not just about positive thinking. It's about consciously choosing thoughts that align with the reality you want to create. Feelings are the fuel for manifestation. Elevated emotions like joy, gratitude, and love have high frequencies that resonate with the quantum field. When you feel gratitude or excitement about your desires, you send out a powerful signal that attracts those desires. Emotional reprogramming through practices like gratitude, visualization, and affirmations allows you to shift your emotional state to one that aligns with abundance. Your state of being is the culmination of your thoughts, emotions, and energy. If you maintain thoughts of scarcity and feel fearful or uncertain, your state of being reflects that, keeping you stuck in limitation. But by shifting your state to one of trust, gratitude, and abundance, you harmonize with the quantum field, drawing experiences that match those energies. This shift is essential for manifestation. Manifestation involves reprogramming both your brain and body. The brain's neuroplasticity allows it to rewire itself based on new thoughts and emotions. Similarly, your body holds emotional patterns that influence your energy. By changing your emotions, you release different chemicals and activate neural pathways that align with your desires, reinforcing the energy of abundance. One practical way to align yourself with wealth is through the symbolic act of placing 3 cloves to anchor your intention. Find a quiet, sacred space where you can focus without distractions. Be specific about what you want to manifest: financial abundance, success, or new opportunities. Feel gratitude for what you already have and imagine how it will feel when your manifestation arrives. The stronger your emotions, the stronger the energetic pull to the quantum field. Place the 3 cloves in a triangular formation on a meaningful surface. As you do, visualize your intention becoming a reality and feel the emotions of abundance. Leave the cloves in place and trust that the universe is aligning with your intentions. Let go of the need to control when or how your manifestation will unfold.